lot of action in the transfer portal, some good news, some bad news, some ugly. We're going to talk about all of it right here on the Bama Tailgate YouTube channel. Kelby Collins is coming to Alabama. Roll Tide, man, transferring in from Florida. Jaylen Mbakwe in the portal, out of the portal, back home. Nikhai Hill-Green making a visit from Colorado to Alabama. There's a connection there, and Damian Payne says he's leaving. So we're going to get into all that right here on the channel. Like, subscribe, thumbs up. Thanks for hanging out. And read my lips when I say this. And I mean it. Roll Tide. What do you say, guys? Thanks for hanging out on the Bama Tailgate YouTube channel, brought to you by Pearl River Resort, as always. And we gave away our first set of these tickets. We got another round to go, 4 complimentary tickets to see Hinder, Tonic, and Fuel, some 90s rock. Silver Star Convention Center, December 28th. You can buy tickets if you want to go, or you can win these 2 rooms and buffet at Golden Moon Casino as part of the win. But look, the way that you're going to win this round is you're going to tell me in the comments section your favorite story behind a Hinder, Tonic, or Fuel song, and why you like their song or something that happened with the song, and then I'm going to pick one of you guys and you'll get to go. So it'll be cool. All right, let's get into it right away. Our friends at On3 tell us that Kelby Collins, the defensive lineman from Florida, picks Alabama. And I love the timing of this, right? He's from Gardendale, and he's a guy that, grew up an Alabama fan, but he ended up going to Florida, spurred his hometown team, and went over to the Gators, and then was started out at edge, and then they moved him to the line, and now he's moving to Tuscaloosa. It's a good, big pickup for Alabama, someone that can help them on the defensive line. You talk about Damian Payne entering the transfer portal. Bama's going to need to get those guys up front. I mean, you win games up front with the players on the line. And having someone like Collins come in after losing Payne, who announced yesterday that he was going into the portal, should be a pretty big pickup for Alabama. So it was good news. And it feels like there's been a lot of bad news lately, or maybe bad news that turned into good news like this. Jaylen Mbakwe, I'd say he's one of my favorite Alabama players, and I think you guys agree. We all love this guy. Quarterback Clay Chalkful was a great high school player, can play a bunch of different positions, and it looked like he was going to transfer to Ole Miss. Yep, there's old Lane Kiffin again. Angry that Alabama's not going to hire him for their job, and he's always a thorn in our side. And when he was in Tuscaloosa, he did it to himself because he couldn't behave, and now he's over there and at Ole Miss, and he's actually doing a pretty good job. But it just seems like he's constantly trying to just troll Alabama. He was doing it to Nick Saban. Came last year when Saban left to try to get players, and this time, they're trying to pay Mbakwe a bunch of money to go there. And thankfully, he didn't. If those rumors are true, good. Stay in Tuscaloosa. You don't want to go over there. Stay where you win championships. Ole Miss still looking for their first visit to Atlanta for the SEC title. I remember when Lane was talking about, no one really wants to play in this game, and then they go and lose to Florida. So they didn't have to worry about it. But then Bama lost to Arkansas, so we didn't have to worry about it. We were supposed to go. And none of us made the college football playoff. But having Mbakwe back is a good thing. Mbakwe back out of the transfer portal. A lot of the reports are that he wants to play both ways, like Travis Hunter, who won the Heisman at Colorado, playing for Coach Prime, who is a great player on both the offensive and the defensive side of the ball. Mbakwe has the skill set to do that. And we'll see. And there's a lot of opportunity right now, wide receiver-wise, at Alabama because we lost 4 of them. Emmanuel Henderson, the latest to go. He went a couple of days ago. Law, Prentice, and Odom all transferring out. So there's 4 spots right there. Maybe Mbakwe goes both ways. Maybe he goes wide receiver. Who knows? But I'm just glad he's staying. And it felt like maybe Ryan Williams was helping him with that too. Hollywood, who seems to be the cheerleader of this program right now, and the guy that kind of keeps everyone together. But Mbakwe's been that guy too. You know, he was as a prep player, committed to Alabama for a long time. He's a smart dude. You know, and he went out there and helped Alabama bring in a great class. So good for him. All right, here's one right here. This is another story being reported by a lot of the recruiting sites that former Colorado linebacker Nikhai Hill-Green is going to visit Tuscaloosa. He's got a connection with Courtney Morgan, who coached at Michigan when he was there. So he was at Michigan with Coach Harbaugh, transferred for a year with Coach Prime, and then one and done there. So who knows why? But this guy idolizes Ray Lewis. I mean, he's from Baltimore, the Baltimore area. He is a Ray Lewis disciple, wants to be the next Ray Lewis. And when you watch him play, man, he comes from that inside linebacker spot, and he really will get on to you. He's a good football player, and someone that could definitely help Alabama. He was more of a backup. He started some for Colorado, but also backup. But he played a lot. And for Alabama, you know, you're losing Jahad Campbell, who's going to declare for the NFL. I would be shocked if he didn't. Deontay Lawson, who is done. I don't think he has any eligibility left. So you need some linebackers. And so maybe Hill-Green is a guy who slides into that spot to help the Alabama Crimson Tide. So, you know, pretty interesting day yesterday around the capstone with all of this stuff. But the return of Mbakwe was a good one for Alabama. And, you know, it comes down to a lot of it comes down to NIL. Some of it doesn't, but Alabama's got to jump on the NIL and build that thing, because the way that there's no rules right now, and we were very late to the party to do this. And I understand why. And I've said this many times. I can understand why Coach Saban was hesitant. Who would have ever thought that they would have just had no rules with this, basically just paying players to play. But it is a business, you know, and it's hard for me to go, okay, well, you know, but Saban was paid $10 million plus $1 million to do radio shows, and these guys are out there playing. So the players got to be compensated. But boy, I would love it if they would lay down some guidelines for this. I mean, it's so frustrating trying to figure out what's going on. But anyway, all right, finally, newlifeart.com. It's that time of year where you're going, okay, what am I going to get Dad? What am I going to get my boss? What do I want to do with my holiday money? Whether it's your Hanukkah cash, whether it's your Christmas cash, whatever it is, you want this right here. Yeah, these are New Life Art prints. And when you use that promo code Bama Tailgate, 20% off, you put it in at the beginning. Hey, where'd you hear about us? I heard them on Bama Tailgate. Then when you get to the end, Bama Tailgate gets you 20% off the classics when you put that code in at newlifeart.com. So take advantage of that, guys and gals, and, you know, bang that promo code and, you know, save yourself some cash and, you know, and get ready for the holidays. Look, the calendars are great. I mean, everybody likes a calendar. If you get work, you want to get your work buddy something, get them something that this year it's Nick Saban on there, like the legend of Saban. All right, that's it for us. We'll do it again tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. And again, roll tide, everybody.
To Pearl River Resort.